Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Panda, and today we are meal prepping for the week. If you watched my life update, get ready with me, then you know one of the things I'm trying to really be intentional about is health, is what I'm consuming, is just like how I feel about my body. So we are prepping all of our meals today, and I want to take you through the process of just not only what I'm making, but like what I purchased, how I plan for the week. So if you're interested, make sure you go ahead and keep on watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let's go ahead and prepare. Let's go ahead and cook. I've already organized everything based on the category of like where it needs to go. So this is everything that needs to go in the fridge, and I'll give you guys a quick haul of everything I purchased. So I did get these mini cucumbers. I love like a little cucumber salad, so I bought these in order to include it in there. I have some Laughing Cow cheese. I typically get regular cheese slices, but I do want to try this version instead on my meal prep breakfast just to see what it's hitting for and if I like it. I bought turkey bacon, and I am trying to be strictly halal, so I'm hoping to get out of these and see if my local halal market that just opened has turkey bacon. For some fruit, I have mango. You can call it lazy, you can call it irresponsible, whatever. I call it being smart and knowing yourself. I have purchased whole fruit in the past, and I find that sometimes I just don't cut them. I let them just spoil. So I purchased pre-cut fruit in order to just make it easier for me to eat. So I got some mango, and I also got some watermelon. I did also purchase some broccoli and cauliflower. I was hoping they had only the broccoli, but they didn't, so I bought both. I love a good roasted vegetable, so I'm gonna try and roast these and see how they taste. I'm not used to cauliflower, so I'm a little nervous, but I think I can make it work. Then I have some cilantro. I did open one pack because my cousins came over yesterday and we made video, but this is the cilantro that I have as well. Pasture raised eggs. Next, I got some chimichurri sauce. I like sauces, so I feel like I want to try this if I have some red meat or chicken. I just love sauces, so I bought this. I also bought this dairy-free garlic and herb spread. I also love putting this on my bacon, egg, and cheeses. I'm used to putting this on, so I'm gonna mix this with the Laughing Cow cheese. This is one of my favorite purchases from Trader Joe's. It is the vegan tzatziki dip. I love using this in wraps with chicken over rice. It's so good. I also got some yogurt, Greek low-fat or Greek non-fat yogurt vanilla. I love using this for just like a quick little snack, and I got 2 of those. I got 2 bags of spinach to use for like sandwiches, a quick little side. I feel like with everything you purchase, you can just throw spinach on top, and being that this expires November 8th, that's almost 2 weeks, so I figured I'd just buy 2 to stock up. For drinks, I have this almond milk. I love using this specific milk in my iced coffee. It's rich and creamy and it tastes really good. I also have the unsweetened version. This I like to keep on hand with me just in case I want to add it into like mashed potatoes, just as like a milk alternative. I love a good orange juice, so I bought some organic orange juice from Trader Joe's. I bought 2 just because my friends really love orange juice too, so whenever they come over they ask for orange juice. And then I bought this fresh squeezed limeade. And then for my specific coffee, I didn't get this from Trader Joe's, but I got this from Target. I had it delivered. I love this iced coffee, and this one, it's a cold brew coffee, so it's not necessarily iced coffee, it's a bit stronger. But what I like about this is that 1, it tastes good, and 2, this is also the lowest milligrams of caffeine out of all of the Stoke brand coffee, so I got 2 of these. Now we're moving on to the frozen section. The number one thing I love to get from Trader Joe's is this organic brown rice. It is amazing for meal prepping. It is amazing to cook, especially if you're someone that's trying to have better alternatives. It microwaves for 3 minutes. It tastes great. So easy. I've hooked all of my friends onto this, so I definitely think you should try this. I also got 2 packs of the steamed chicken soup dumplings. Now, even though I'm meal prepping, I like to still have small like snacks on hand or small alternatives just in case I don't have a feel for the food that I prepped. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot eat the same thing all the time, so I like the idea of just having things like this on hand just in case, you know, I'm not really feeling what I've prepped. I have something that I can still control that's within the house. I bought this pesto linguine pasta. This is one of my most purchased, like repurchased things that I get from Trader Joe's. I feel like it's really good to just have on hand. I also got this cacio e pepe one. I have tried this one time and I mixed it with a little bit of spinach, so I figured I'd just have this as well to try it. I got some shrimp fried rice. Now, even though I do have my brown rice, I feel like, again, I want to have things on hand to where if I'm not feeling what I've cooked, or if I'm like in the mood for something else, instead of ordering Chinese food, instead of ordering food, I have healthier alternatives at home that I can simply just make and control what's in it. And then I also have a bag of shrimp. I got some Alaskan sockeye salmon. This is wild caught salmon. It is previously frozen. If you are buying salmon, do what you will, okay? Do what you want to do, but the best salmon to buy is the one that is wild caught, because it is not farm raised. Farm raised salmon, the original color I believe is like gray, and then they dye it in order to get it this color, whereas this is wild caught in the ocean, you know, and it's frozen beforehand, because if you don't know, sometimes fish, salmon, things like that can carry parasites, so you never really want to get like raw caught salmon and not freeze it before using it. So yeah, I got some salmon. And then for my sweet tooth, I got these fruit bars. I love these fruit bars. I get them every single time I go to Trader Joe's. And then I wanted to try these ice cream sandwiches. My sister bought them last time and she said that they were so good, so I want to try them. I had my cousins over yesterday and they each had one, so I can't wait to have one too. And then the last section is the dry goods. So I got some onions, I got some lemon, limes, avocado, red onion. I got this pepper jelly from Trader Joe's. I used to love putting this on like my breakfast sandwiches when I would make like a fresh, you know, turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese or whatever. It's a nice little condiment that is a little bit of spicy and a little bit sweet. I got some sweet chili sauce, olive oil spray, 2 packs of the whole wheat English muffins. I use this for my breakfast sandwiches in the morning. I bought some hot and sweet jalapenos. I really, really love spicy stuff if you can't tell. So I got this, and then I also got the crunchy chili onion. I do want to try the one from Whole Foods, but for now this is what I have. I bought some wild caught sardines just for quick little snacks that are still full of protein and really good for you. And if you guys don't know, tin fish, sardines, tuna, they're really, really good for you. Bought some pepper because I ran out of pepper. I got 2 cans of tuna, a pack of sourdough toast. This is just if I want to spontaneously make like avocado toast. I have it. I got some chips. I do plan on making a tuna sandwich this week, so I wanted some chips on the side of that. I got some bananas, one of my favorite fruit. And then for my sweet tooth, I did also get these JoJo's cookie sandwiches. So that's everything I bought from Trader Joe's and then I got from Target in order to meal prep this week, as well as just to have some stuff in the fridge for the next 2 weeks. The first thing I'm going to do is put everything away, and once I have everything away into its containers, like my fruit and stuff, I like to pre-pack into its little jars. So I'm just going to put everything into the fridge. Then I'm going to sit and I'm just going to plan out what I'm specifically going to be making this week. The total amount I spent on groceries for the next 2.5 weeks is $2.90. I feel like it was very expensive, especially considering the fact that I didn't really get chicken. If I'm looking at what was most expensive, it was definitely the beef birria. My cousins came over, so I made that yesterday. The shrimp were $10. The spicy fried rice was $6. Oh, extra virgin olive oil. I bought extra virgin olive oil. I already put it away. The turkey bacon. The salmon. One of the salmon packs, I bought 2. One is defrosted over here, so I didn't show it in my haul. One of the salmon was $20. $20 for some fish. I'm just like, the cost of living crisis is crisis for real, because there's no reason why groceries are this expensive. But let's go ahead and put everything away.
Protecting my peace for so long, a little too good, now I'm so low. Watching reruns of the same shows, almost every party I'm a no-show. Even with green lights I don't go. Never been sure, no I don't know. How does everybody has to let go of the ego? Don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could.
is ready for the week. These are fruit bowls. So I just have some watermelon, some mango. I have a really, really sweet tooth, and so I noticed that when I have fruit on hand that's easy for me to eat, I'm more likely to grab this than to grab something that's super, 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 super sweet and like chocolatey. And being that it's already prepped, I'm not gonna want to spoil. It'll be easier for me to grab. They are kind of packed tight. I don't think I needed to buy 2 of each. I think 1 of each would have been perfectly fine. So now I know for next time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the fridge. And I noticed that if you want to save space in your fridge or your freezer, you definitely need to take things out of the packaging, especially when it comes to Trader Joe's stuff, because the box would just take up so much space. Whereas once you take it out from the box, you just have so much more space in your freezer. And then this section up here, I typically just put for anything that only needs to be air fried or like microwaved or can be easily eaten. And then everything else that's here needs to be cooked. So we're done with the freezer stuff. There are some things that are supposed to be left out, I guess you can say, or that can be put kind of like in the cabinet, but I like to keep it in the fridge because I feel like it makes it last longer, specifically bread. My bread always goes in the refrigerator because it helps it to just last way longer than what the anticipated end date is. Now that all of my counter space is clear, I've put away all of my groceries, I'm gonna go ahead and actually plan out what I'm gonna eat this week. So I'm gonna break it down by meals. So I have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then I'm gonna do snack 1 and snack 2. My friend group and I also talk about meal prepping a lot. So we created like this shared list of meal prep ideas. One of my friends, Fatima, actually is the one who really came up with it. So shout out Fatima if she's watching this. So I already know that for breakfast, I'm gonna make 12 today breakfast sandwiches. So I typically make the turkey, bacon, egg plus cheese. And I'm gonna make 12 of them just so that they can stay frozen. They don't expire in the freezer. They can stay good for a while. So I'm just gonna make that. And honestly, I feel like I could have that every day because I like to have something a little bit of salty, a little bit with like cheese, and then my iced coffee in the morning, because I know I struggle with sweetness and I struggle with just like, you know, not having the best type of breakfast. I feel like this is a good balance. It's a good medium, and you guys will see with my breakfast sandwich recipe how that works out. Then for my lunch option, I pulled out some salmon and I pulled out some pesto chicken. So I'm thinking I'm going to do like, I think I'm gonna do like a chicken bowl. So basically pesto chicken, brown rice, some cucumber salad, and some tzatziki, I don't know how to spell it, but tzatziki sauce. So it'll be chicken, brown rice, cucumbers with onion, some tzatziki sauce, and I feel like that'll be like a good lunch as option 1. And then option 2, I'll do a tuna sandwich with chips. I am not someone who can have the same exact thing every single day. So I'm bacon, egg, and cheese. That's the only thing where I've proven I can have every single day and be okay with it. So I'm gonna do the chicken sandwich and then I'm gonna do the tuna sandwich. Then for dinner, I think I'm gonna do salmon bites with roasted broccoli and cauliflower. And then I think I'm gonna do mashed potatoes. And then for dinner option 2, I'm thinking I'll do shrimp pasta. Specifically because that's the one thing that's not defrosted already that can be defrosted quickly. I'm gonna do the cacio and pepe with some spinach on the side, like some garlic spinach. So that is my breakfast, 2 lunches, 2 dinners. Snack 1 will most likely be, well, it's already gonna be my fruit bowl, which is already prepped. And then snack 2, I'm thinking will be yogurt with banana and peanut butter. First things first, I'm gonna wash my vegetables that I'm gonna use. This is why I like writing down what I'm gonna make, because I'm going through and I'm going for the cucumber salad. I will need cucumbers. I don't need all of these cucumbers, but I am going to wash all of them just so that the rest can stay in the fridge. I'm gonna include some cilantro. I'm just gonna quickly cut the stems. So this is my first round of veggie wash. I'm gonna push this to the side and continue looking at what I need. For the tuna, I know that I'll just need like 2 tins of tuna, so I'll put that to the side as well. So this would be the tuna. Next, I'm looking at my salmon dish, so I have my roasted veggies. I think I'm gonna do 1 pack of roasted veggies for now, just because I don't want to overcook, and I think the second batch I will freeze it. And then for my mashed potatoes, I already have these potatoes sitting in my cabinet. These are the potatoes I had left for my mashed potatoes. I'm gonna defrost my shrimp. To make this defrost really quickly, I'm just gonna take the shrimp and put out into this bowl. And I'm gonna put some cold water on it. By using cold water, it'll allow it to defrost really quickly without cooking it, because if you use hot water, it's gonna cook it. I like to cut the potatoes to be smaller. This is a hack I learned from my friend, Ice, just because it makes it cook quicker. So I'm just chopping these up before I soak them in the same Trader Joe's vegetable wash so that they can be cleaned. So I actually need to return this air fryer or order a new one, because there's something at the bottom of it that is broken, which is really annoying, because I had a working air fryer and then I got rid of it. So I'm annoyed, but I'm about to air fry some chicken. I'm gonna try not to pull it out all the way just because I don't want that thing to get messed up. But I'm gonna flip the chicken. I want at least 1 in the tuna salad. So I'm gonna make 3 of these, maybe 4. So with my leftover cucumber and onion, I'm gonna pat them dry, and then I'm gonna put them in a little Ziploc bag so that way they are ready if I need to use them throughout the week. Now that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my broccoli and cauliflower. Same process, just putting it inside baggie. Same Trader Joe's wash. And then once it's all soapy, I'm just gonna let it sit out. I have the water boiling for my potatoes. I'm letting these get a little bit more defrosted. I'm gonna make this, and then I'm gonna split it in half so that I can put the rest of my tuna in here, or tuna in half of it, and the other half of it I'm gonna leave plain for the chicken and rice tzatziki bowl. Chicken is done, and now that the chicken is done, I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping my salmon, which is gonna be cooked in pan. I'm just patting my salmon dry for the salmon bites. And me personally, I'm gonna leave the skin on. And I feel like if you don't leave the skin on, you just need to grow up. Like, honestly, grow up. Okay, so these are salmon bites. Now I'm gonna transfer my salmon into this bowl, just so that I can go ahead and season it. I'm gonna wash my hands. Make sure you wash your hands in your palms. Don't get sick. My water is officially boiled. I'm gonna go ahead and salt my water. And now I'm gonna drop the potatoes in. Let me go ahead and grab a little scoop. Hit it just like that. And now I'm going to allow this to boil probably for the next 45-ish minutes. For the salmon, I'm gonna add some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder. And this is like some chili lime powder. I find that this really gives a nice little kick to it because I'm also gonna add some hot honey once it's like cooking. So I really like the chili powder. And then I'm gonna drizzle it in some olive oil. And I'm gonna mix this all up together. And I'm gonna let this sit for like 10 minutes and then I will start cooking that. Next up, I'm gonna season my cucumber mix. I'm just gonna do a little bit of salt, pepper. I don't want to do too much. I'm gonna do a little olive oil and some vinegar. I'm gonna do white vinegar. And then I'm going to mix this up. It also has that cilantro in there. So it's cilantro, white onion, cucumber, salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this. So for my chicken tzatziki bowls, I am not going to put the cucumber mix in there because I'm gonna be reheating the chicken and the rice throughout the week. So instead, I'm gonna put half in here so that whenever I'm heating up my bowls, I can add this as a last minute addition, last minute mixture. Now to this pre-existing mixture, I'm gonna add my tuna. Yeah, I'm just gonna mix this up real quick, or chunk it down, I guess. On top of that tuna, I'm gonna add a bit more pepper and salt. And I'm gonna add some mayo and mustard. This is the mustard I use, and then this is the mayo I use. I think I'm gonna add some pickles in here too, and some jalapenos. I'm gonna add some pickles and some jalapenos just to give this some extra flavor. Two. Take these pickles. And I feel like with this, it's just a nice little lunch, and I've gotten in so many veggies. I have the cucumber, the onion, the pickles, the jalapenos, the cilantro, and like because the pickle and the jalapeno has its own little flavor, I feel like it's gonna add like a nice little kick. And the reason I want to season it that way, truly and honestly, is because I want to limit the amount of, like, I don't want to put as much mayo in. And I find that, you know, when this already has enough seasoning, it makes it easier to just do like 2 scoops. I feel like should be good. I'll see what the consistency looks like, and then I'll add a little bit of mustard just for a little kick. And I feel like the key whenever you're prepping in general, less is more. Start with less, and if you need to add more, you add more as you go. You need a little bit more salt. And honestly, I'm gonna throw a boiled egg in here. So I'll do that in a bit. I'll let this sit for now, and then I'll throw a boiled egg in there later. Right now, I'm about to take a quick break just to clean up what I've made as a mess so far so that I don't get overwhelmed at the end.
Like I know I should, like I know I could, like I know I could, like I could if you would show me, yeah. If you would show me, yeah, yeah. If you would show me, yeah, yeah. I spent so much time daydreaming, so now I don't know how I'm feeling. Don't know who's the real me. Might need my help, and I thought I needed, I can see it.
So now that I have tidied up a bit, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my broccoli and cauliflower so that I can roast it. I already preheated my oven to 425, and then I put the eggs in the water to boil. One of the keys when it comes to meal prepping is just being strategic. Being strategic can really save you a lot of time, because had I waited until people watched to turn the oven on, I would have had to wait another like 15-20 minutes. I'm dragging it. I would have had to wait like another maybe like 10 minutes for the oven to be fully preheated, whereas now it's already done. I already loaded the dishwasher. I put in everything that I've used, as well as I put a few meal prep containers just to get like rinsed off and washed. I used the 1 hour cycle. I am just pat drying my veggies. If you are someone who doesn't like the texture of vegetables, then you are really going to want to roast them. And the first time I roasted my vegetables, I was just like, is this what I have been missing all of my life? First thing for the roast that you want to do is you want to coat it with olive oil, because that's what's going to help the seasoning you put on top to stick. And I'm just mixing all of that olive oil on, make sure that it coats every piece. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Then for my seasonings, I'm going to go in with some pepper, and I'm going to coat it generously. I feel like I like to be a little bit more heavy-handed with pepper, just because I feel like it doesn't do as much harm. Now when it comes to salt, that's where I'm gonna just do a little sprinkle on top and make sure I get everywhere. I'm gonna do some garlic powder, onion powder. I'm gonna add some of that chili lime powder. This also helps to give it a kick, and since I'm gonna be eating this with the salmon bites, it'll kind of like just bring all the flavors together. And then I'm gonna do 1 quick drizzle at the top of the olive oil, and now I'm gonna mix that in. And to mix it, I'm just like pressing it in, and yeah, now I'm gonna spread it out a bit, and I'm gonna let this roast for 20 minutes at 425. Set the timer for 20. Now remember what I said about strategy? My potatoes have been going this entire time. And now in order to see if they are soft enough to mash, I'm just gonna use a fork and see how soft it is. Yeah, it's soft enough. My egg, I'm gonna let it boil for maybe another like 3 minutes, just cause I can't remember when I put it in, but I'm gonna pour out the water, but I'm gonna keep like a little bit of that potato water in there. That's like a good amount, just a little bit. Now into the potatoes, I'm going to add some crushed garlic. I'm gonna just do 2 cubes. Actually, do I want it mad garlicky? Nah, 2 cubes is good. I'm gonna do 2 cubes. I'm gonna add some butter. I'm gonna do 2 cubes. And I was about to add my almond milk, but I think instead I'm gonna go in with my coconut milk. So yeah, I'm gonna add that much. I feel like my eggs are good. Then I'm gonna take this little thing and just mash. I might actually need to buy like a masher. It's getting thicker, which is good, because this is giving mashed potato soup. But we're not gonna give up. We're gonna just keep going and allow it to thicken. Now I'm gonna add my basic 4 that I add to pretty much every meal. Some salt, some pepper, onion powder, and I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic. And then I'm just gonna mix. Yeah, this is good. It's coming out good, y'all. And I'm gonna add some almond cheese. I get this from Trader Joe's. And I just like the little texture, and you know, who doesn't love a little cute garlic, cheesy garlic mash? I'll just put that amount in. And yeah, it's getting thicker, as you guys can see. So the mashed potatoes are done. You guys can see, they taste really, really good. So now I'm gonna move on to the salmon bites. That was the rice in the microwave, by the way. For the salmon bite, I'm gonna do like half of a tablespoon and just coat the pan with a little bit of butter. And I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil.
I don't go out nearly as much as I should. Barely know the way around my neighborhood. I'm ruminating, I feel no good. Not living life like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I know I should. Like I know I could. Like I know I could. Like I could. If you would show me, yeah. If you would show me, yeah. If you would show me, yeah. I might need therapy too. Help dilute all the bad news. Cause I just can't deal with the lose-lose situations you have to go through. I think I need therapy now. Recycling all the same doubts. Heard it a million times. Cause I tell myself all the same lies. I might need therapy too. Help dilute all the bad news. Cause I just can't deal with the lose-lose situations you have to go through. I think I need therapy now. Recycling all the same doubts. Heard it a million times. Cause I tell myself all
So I'm gonna do pretty much half a cup of mash to start, just to see. So this is like a whole half a cup left, so I'm just gonna split this equally, or try my best to do it equally amongst the three. So it's pretty much like 3/4 cup mashed potatoes. Immediately soaking that in some water. Now I'm gonna take my roasted veg. And I'm gonna throw just like a spoonful of salmon bites on each one and hope that it's even. Now we have completed meal prep for this meal. Next up we have brown rice with the chicken. Cucumber sauce is already made, and then the tzatziki sauce will be added the day of. So these are the only two items that are going to go inside the preparation or the container. Usually I like to cut up the chicken, but I'm tired, so I'm just going to add 2 pieces of chicken to each one. This is a little extra, so I'm just going to split these in half. For this, we can do about a cup of rice. That was a little less than a cup, so I'm going to add a bit more. This is about a cup. This is a cup. So one thing I can say is that this chicken is a little bit overcooked. Just because you can see like the crispy edges, and I feel like that's good when you're eating it the same day. But being that this is gonna last me over the next 5 to 7 days, or 5 to 6 days, it would have been better if I slightly undercooked it a little bit. Not undercooked it, but it's chicken. You definitely don't want to undercook chicken. But if I would have just not let it get too crispy, so that when it reheats, it could cook a little bit more. Because this is probably going to be dry by like day 3, 4, 5. So I'm probably going to have to add like a little sauce on top just so that I can still enjoy it. Because the point is not to like eat food that's making you miserable, but to enjoy the food that I'm eating while fueling my body. I have some leftover rice. Put it down, put it in a Ziploc bag, and I'm just going to refreeze this. And when it's time to heat it up, I'll just put it back in the microwave again. On the day of when I'm eating this, I'll heat this up by itself and then add the cucumber, onion, and tzatziki sauce and mix it all together. So maybe even the tzatziki sauce will help a bit with the dryness of the chicken that I predict will be a thing. You just want to make sure it's pressed tight and closed, because that will make sure that no bacteria can grow, because it will be sealed tightly. So when I'm looking at my list of things to make today, I made my lunch: chicken, brown rice, cucumber salad, tzatziki sauce. I made my tuna sandwich with the chips. Made my salmon bites with roasted broccoli and mashed. The bacon, egg, and cheese. Sorry, y'all. The bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm too tired, so I'm gonna have to make that tomorrow. And then the shrimp, cacio pepper, and spinach, I'll also make that tomorrow. The shrimp is defrosted, so I'm about to take off the tails, devein it, season it, and then put it in the fridge. And then yogurt, banana, peanut butter, I'll make that the day of, and my fruit goes in it. So as of right now, this is what the fridge is looking like. We have the fruit. On this row, we have all of the salmon bowls, rice bowls, the tuna's in the back, cucumbers in the back. So yeah, we will resume tomorrow with the breakfast sandwiches and the last lunch/dinner option. I am realizing the more and more that I meal prep every week that it's a lot for me to meal prep for the whole week in one day. So I do think I need to seriously start prepping like in sections. So prep for 3 days and then prep for the next 3 days, because doing everything in one day, it has me depleted just because it's a lot of cooking and I don't like cooking. Cooking is not therapeutic to me. It is not fun. It is not relaxing. It's stressful. And so I feel like in order for me to maintain the momentum, I need to make it less stressful. And so making it less stressful means breaking down the days. I'm gonna wash all of these dishes, season my shrimp, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. Today drains me.